Greetings everyone and welcome back to 2 Point County and to 2 Point Hospital. Now, before we move on to the next hospital, I wanted to take a brief moment to say thank you so much to everyone who gave me tips on how to get research working properly. Apparently it works like wards in that we have to assign additional research staff to the room. So don't worry, I got the message. Thank you so much. I will be addressing that in any new places that we go and build research or when we come back to Mitten. Likewise, the debate still rages about the best way to deal with long GP queues. Is it to build more GPs or is it to train your GPs up? Well, we'll discuss it more once we get into Tumble. But before we do that, earn $10 million. Thank you very much for the 250 kudosh. Get 3 stars in Mitten University, 200. Unblock 100 tiles. How did I unlock 100 tiles? Surely I haven't built 100 toilets. Train 50 doctors. Train 50 nurses. Upgrade 25 machines. My goodness, we're almost at QA 1000 patients as well. That one's going to take a long time. That's going to take a really long time to get to. Janitors probably much less so, though. These... they probably are going to give us quite a chunk, yeah? 200 kudosh each. We're up to 1,400 kudosh. My goodness. Get 15 stars. We've only got 3 of those remaining. All right. Well, time for us to move onward then. We've only got 140 kudosh to get another 200 kudosh. Marvellous. Let's go. It is to Tumble that we go next. Currently, Justakova is playing here. Marvellous Justakova. Treat all manner of breaks and bruises in this sub-alpine playground, the county's home for hiking, fishing, and falling down. Hooray! Welcome to Tumble. This small town attracts tourists from across the county to climb Tumble Ridge and hike along Tumble Downs. Lucky for us, this generates hundreds of fractured bones each year. Cha-ching! We'll need to build a fracture ward to deal with these injuries. I recommend building a standard ward and other essentials too. Make sure to keep everyone warm with some radiators. Tumble has been known to experience seismic activity, so look out for earthquake warnings. We'll need janitors ready to deal with any damage. Well, that's unfortunate. Fracture ward unlocked. Now, interestingly, the only way in is down here, and this is also where the helipad is. But do we really want to build a reception here? Because that's quite a narrow corridor. How many tiles? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're not even going to be able to have a 2 rooms on either side. We can only have 1. Tricksy, that one. If we have a reception, it's not going to be a very big one, I would say. I'm thinking we might just go for a regular small reception rather than a reception room. Let's have a look at temperature. Some parts of the county are quite cold or too hot. We'll need to keep people comfortable by ensuring warm enough. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take care of that. But I think given how little room we've got, we'll go with a regular reception for now. Where can we expand out to? We've got lots of expansion opportunities. Not a huge amount, but they're not very expensive, which is nice to see. Okay. Well, let's start with a reception then. I think we're just going to go for a regular reception. That being said, well, let me just see how small a big reception we can do. I mean, there's nothing that says particularly that we need to have it flush against the walls. Proud of the walls. I guess we could do something like this. I could even have the reception desk there. The thing with this is this allows me to pop a radiator and some other nice things just to keep my assistants happy. But that's really one of the main benefits. Assistants, you're worth it. Well. Let's get these down. I'll pop 2 in. We'll plan for the future. There we go. That'll do. We'll have some flowers on the desk there. We're also going to be popping down the mini radiator right underneath there. Can I get that in? There we go. Perfect. We will have coffee machine at the far wall. It would be nice if this would actually link up to the wall if you wanted it to. Though I guess then we would lose the room for the mini filing cabinets. So that does make sense, I guess. Let's pop 2 down there. We're going to want a little donation pot, charity pot. We'll have a rose bush. Keep this place smelling lovely. And do we want a radio? Yeah, I think we do. I think we want a radio. And that's a definite thing. We'll even pop it about here. There we go. And a printer maybe on this side. There we are. This should be lovely. It's already prestige level 2. We can just add in more filing cabinets, honestly, to get the rest of the prestige if we particularly want to. Sure. Why not? They're nice and hidden away. Anything else we want to pop in? Is there anything else to pop in realistically? Not really. Do we even need a rosebush? Actually, you know what? I don't think we do. We'll see how much we can get away with just like a yucca or something like that, as that will drastically diminish the amount of money we have to put in here. Let's get a bin though as well. Find you just over there. Get a bin. About there will do. There we go. Right, let's go with that room. There we are. Lovely, as always. Reception needs assistance. Yes, it does. That's very true. Is it warm? It's warm enough. Is it pretty? Not even slightly. Oh, of course, these are prettiness. Why I am surprised by that, I don't quite understand, but I am surprised. Right, yucca. Let's pop you in maybe right behind. Oh, look at that. That needs basically no watering. Oh, actually, let's unlock the cactus and see if the cactus will do. Pop the cactus down there. Right behind. Let's not stick it in a way where it's going to spike people as they're trying to get to the filing cabinets, though. Let's not be complete jerks. How about that? Yeah, that's wise. Yeah, that'll do. We can even have an extra flower, perhaps more flowers. Sure, we'll unlock that one. I'll just pop this one over behind the bin there, just so it's lovely. Ah, wonderful. Super cheap room, especially for our janitors. I'm going to really try to rein in my all of the flowers all of the time habit in this one. All right, next up, we want to hire the assistants who are going to be working. Oh my good lord. Terribly dull, thinks their life is a rom-com, and can double jump. That's impressive. The boy next door, suspicious of things. Florence Manners. Funny, hygienic, nasty. What? Really? Alright. I think it might be Rob Leotard. I mean, you're amazing. Absolutely amazing. But terribly dull. And you bore... No. We'll go with Rob Leotard for now. There you go, Rob. We are going to need a janitor because we have got flowers, even though they're not going to need as much. Thinks their lives are rom-com, inspiring, funny, green fingers, and trees for brain, green fingers. Well, you know what? I'll get you since you can perform maintenance. That'll work quite well. Right, I don't believe that having any kind of seating out here is going to do us the slightest bit of good, so let's avoid it, shall we? Let's go for a GP's office instead. Now, I could have the GP's office kind of over there, and then we could have another 3, or even a 4. 3 there, 1, 2, 3. That would leave a little bit of room. We could have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that would work. Let's set something up then. We'll have a wee room right here. That is not a room that you put a wee in. Alas, if we could have wees in all of our rooms, I'm sure that our patients would be especially grateful. And let's pop these down. We'll get 2, obviously, just to help out a little bit there. We can get in the weighing scales maybe in the corner. There we are. Grab the hand sanitizer naturally. Though this one can go just by the wall. There we go. Radiator. Sure, we'll pop this one right behind the doctor. Along with a coffee machine. There we go. And should I put it in a switch dispenser? I mean, it would help a little bit, but we'll see. I really want to see how much we can do with just things like posters in terms of making a place just look nice. That being said, I don't want to completely take away the plant in the hospital. I really like having plants there. I feel it's important, damn it. Bookcase. Do any of these actually help? Increases hospital value, reduces boredom. Maybe. Attractiveness, training speed. These are mostly training speed items. Silver Star Award, increases attractiveness. Sure, we'll buy that one just so that we've got it. But the lamp increases room prestige. Sure, we'll get you a lamp. Yes, we're not necessarily putting it right there. That'll do. Is there anything else we want to pop in? A clock, definitely. Pop a clock over there. Certificate behind the doctor. It's already a fairly high prestige room. Let's get a nice canvas over here. There we are. And we want a bin too. Nice big bin that isn't going to need emptying particularly often. So there we are. Let's have a look at you. In terms of temperature, you'll be fine. In terms of prettiness, already pretty good actually. We haven't even got any plants in here. All this time. Thinking that I needed to add plants everywhere in order to get the requisite beauty into my rooms. But no, as it happens, not. Maybe this one increases hospital attractiveness. Sure, we'll have a food pyramid on the wall there. Okay, very nice indeed. That is a beautiful room. Whichever doctor we get to work there, going to be very, very happy, I'm sure. You've got treatment. Ooh, what? Charming. Switch it. You've already got level 2 general practice. This is amazing. You are hired, and you will stay here forever. You're never going to leave. Alright, let's pop down some benches outside. We could get this to reduce boredom, or I could get a bookcase, in fact. Or ooh, wait. We are finally at a point where we can purchase some quite nice things. For example, the games cabinet. I think we're going to do it. Yes. We will have games cabinet. I just pop one down there, right in the back there. No, I think I'll try and avoid that. We'll pop one there though. Right, in terms of heat, it's going to be pretty chilly out here. Let's see about grabbing. We've only got the basic level heaters, unfortunately. But I could pop one down here, for example, and that would probably, yeah, that'd take care of all of the heat around this area. Fantastic. We'll also add in something to keep hunger down. Let's pop in some cheesy gubbins right there. There we go. Maybe let's have a look at prettiness. Not very pretty at all. I think definitely getting something like a yucca here would be nice. Yeah, there we go. That's quite lovely there. I could even have something like a rose or perhaps something else around here. I'm not sure. We could have a little leaflet stand maybe. Maybe have one just for there. Actually, what we'll do is we'll move this one over here. There we go, and then we can have a bin right there. That'll help out a bit. Well, at least it'll help out with, you know, getting rid of the rubbish that's going to be coming away from this thing. Okay, that's sorted. The next thing we're going to want, probably a pharmacy or another GP straight away. That's a good question, actually. We could go with 2 GPs back to back. Sure. We'll have a door over there. This one can be oriented like so. We'll have the filing cabinet right there. Turn that off for a second. Once again, though, I definitely want to have a coffee machine, and you can have a sweet dispenser this time. There we are. Can't say fairer than that. I will, however, have a... I would like to put that outside, but alright. We'll pop it in here then. Hopefully people do use it, but I've not seen them make use of this inside the rooms, which is a little troubling. I'm not sure if they do or not. I would hope they do, but can't be certain. That works out quite well. Let's go for a rug, obviously. There we are. And this time we're going to have a picture of a doggo. Right there. As well as... I'm sorry, but you only won second place. There we go. We will, however, have a... Can I get the bookshelf? Do I want to reduce the boredom of my doctors? I kind of do. Yes, a bored doctor is potentially an evil doctor. We will get maybe some new art, actually. Sure. I'm going to blow a little bit of money on some new art there. We'll also get another bin. Right about here. There we go. Looks lovely. We could go for the weighing scales. I don't think we're going to. We'll have this lamp just over there. No. Well, maybe we will. No. We'll have the medicine cabinets, I think. One there. possibly... Yeah, we'll just go with the one for now. And I think we'll have light-headed poster here as well. There we go. Set that one up and have a quick look. Looks beautiful. Very few plants and yet absolutely stunning. Alright, 2 GPs. And the final room that we're going to do before we even open the hospital will be a pharmacy. Now, we know that we're going to have people who want a ward, so maybe I should also do that one before I get too carried away, but we'll see. This one is going to need a fire extinguisher, so let's get that one in there now. And we'll also have this just tucked up by the window. On this side, hand sanitizer and a bin. There we are. Nice. Right, so the all-important machine, just tuck you right at the back there. We can also have a coffee machine here as well, I think. Along with, you can have a certificate just above that. There we go. A bench, maybe a notice board on the wall. Actually, we'll have the notice board on this wall, I think. Along with a clock. No, actually, we'll pop the clock just above the chair there instead. Now... love to have a few of these in here, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fit many. So we're just going to have to go with one for the time being. But we can at least upgrade the machine, so that's not quite as bad as it could be. In fact, let's see about just tilting that there. No, that blocks the coffee machine. That's a bit of a shame. Should I give you... Can't fit that in, really. How about over here, though? We should be able to fit this in over there. Yeah, sure. Alright, let's have a look at this one. Now, this one doesn't have a rug to help it out with. So, let's have a look at how pretty it is. Yeah, not very pretty at all. We definitely need to sort that out then. So, first and foremost, let's have the clock moved. We can have the clock just above the bin. Sure. We can then drop in... Oh, no, I want... this room's particular items. We'll have light... no, we'll go with just infection poster. Yeah. Why that makes people happy, I have no idea, but sure. Doggo poster over here, because we all will know why that makes people happy. In fact, let's move the notice board over a bit. Oh yeah. Have this one in the middle with a doggo picture. Right there. There we go. Perfect. Lovely. Wonderful. Right, okay, so we are going to want a nurse now. You've got pharmacy training, which is quite nice. What do you like? Has potential, likes to argue. Inspiring, clutch in non-hospital situations. That's a shame. Has potential, likes to lie down. Okay. Well, you got that. At least you've got treatment. So I'll hire you, sure. Alright, and with that,
now for some
we
news,
can open things up.
Lecturers at the local teaching hospital have gone on strike after all the books in its medical library were sold at auction.
Okay.
Let's hope our future doctors have already learned everything they need to know.
I was a little bit troubling, I will be honest. Little bit worrisome. Right, let's get a magazine rack, I think would do quite nicely. Probably have that one there. In fact, let's have a look. Heat, we could do with an improvement on. Let's pop radiator down there, that should take care of that. And let's go for, how nice is it? Not really. But we can have something along this wall to help with that. Let's have... Now we'll probably have some posters or something. In fact, we could easily pop down a painting on this wall. Sure, let's unlock this painting. We can have that right above there. There we go, that's lovely. I can't fit them in here, unfortunately, but that's just going to be the way it is. We could, though, have light-headed poster here, and maybe a food pyramid poster here. Sure. I'll make that little corner okay. We're still going to need to put down something around here, though. But that'll come with time. Right, hopefully we'll start seeing people flowing into the hospital shortly. But while that's all going on, let's go for the ward. Now, how big of a ward do we want to make? I'm thinking a long ward. Something like this would do nicely. You can have the door apparently not there. It is a bit frustrating, but okay. We'll have the nurse's bench right here. Can I do that? Oh, I can. That's very, very tightly spaced. Marvellous. We can do this. As I've mentioned, this does work. Why it works, I have no idea, but it does. There we are. And finally, can we squeeze you in? We might be able to. We might be able to get a 4 ward right there. My lord. We are amazing. Let's see. Can I unlock any of the amazing things? Yes, we can. We can get the wall monitor. Useful for spotting lost bits and bobs inside of patients. Fair enough. Unfortunately, you can't have these above the beds. That would be super useful, I think. But alas. So instead, we'll just pop these around like so. As you can see, better treatment power, better diagnosis power. The medicine cabinet would also help with that, but this is a fairly tight ward. Not sure we're going to be able to do that one. How much does this give? It's exactly the same, so it's not really much of a muchness really there. Alright, let's try and make this room a bit nicer then. So we can have a... you're our best patient. There you go. You're the second best patient. Which is worse than being the third best patient, because you were so close. You can just stare at them, gloating over there, being all best patient-y. The scallywags. We'll get some art along the walls. Sure, you can have some nice art there. Food pyramid. Pop that in. Now, unfortunately, our nurses are not going to get very much in the way of particularly
in today's
nice items like coffee and
Eggshock
such.
is still wearing that leg
The
cast
alternative
we all know
is we
a
could take
fake.
this away.
The squatters in number 19 Mud Street have put up new curtains.
Yeah, let's
and
get rid of
a
that.
new species of venomous spider is poised to infest our homes this summer.
Hooray!
More gossip next time.
Everyone loves spiders. Absolutely everyone. Even the people who say they don't. They do really. Deep down, they know the spiders are wonderful. Okay, that's not so bad. Can I squeeze that now? I can. It won't make a blind bit of difference. But I'll put it in there. Alright, we want a radiator and that's us done. Can we squeeze this in maybe underneath? No. That's a bit of a shame. Maybe I could squeeze it in? No. Well, yeah, kind of, but no.
Maintenance announcement.
I guess we'll pop it
Medical
here.
waste does not belong in the corridor.
Alright, let's have a look then. That's actually quite nice. That's reasonably good already. I'm impressed. Wow. Okay. Well, what level is it? It's still level 3. Not too bad. Alright. I like. It's a very, very cramped ward there, to be fair. Now, has potential. Let's get you in there. In fact, you're the first person who is going to need to be specifically told only to do a certain job. So, nurse-wise, don't do pharmacy. You can. In fact, you can do pretty much... You just do the ward. That's all I want. You can do both wards, actually. But you will not do them at all. Might be good to get a further nurse. We'll work for peanuts. Inspiring, likes to lie down. Has potential, likes to argue. I guess? Sure. We'll take you. Might have too many nurses. Oh, hush you. I'm preparing for the future. I'll let you work pretty much everywhere. There we are. You can go wherever work needs you. We do need another doctor, though. Psychiatrist. Positive. Berries food for later. I mean, that's a fairly decent quality there. There you go.
Wanted in reception.
Really? Are you... Oh, of course. We've got more than one spot, so... Funny, hygienic, nasty. No. Likes to argue. No. Terribly dull. I should have gone rid of all of you earlier. Likes to argue. No. Maybe. Janitors. Charming. Thinks I like her rom-com. Inspiring. She's a brain screen fingers. Charming. Good downfield vision. Okay. Well, you're off. Rather not have you there with the increased happiness. I think we'll go with... Well, we don't need another janitor. Well, yeah, we do. We'll have 2 janitors simply because they can cover the shifts. That's fantastic. Well done, Sega. Truly. Quite clever. Alright, let's make sure that this little area over here is nice. So, first and foremost, let's... Ooh, what we got? Fracture ward required. Our doctors have discovered a new illness. Humerus injury. Patients are really not amused by this injury of the upper arm. The patient is seeking treatment. We will need a fracture ward in order to treat them. I think we can get that happening, sure. But before we do, let me just make sure that this little area is quite nice. So we're going to want a drink machine. I'll pop the drink machine right there. And then I would like...
If you want to
Food pyramid.
experience all that the Pointy Mountains have to offer,
Followed by
stay at the Untitled
some interesting
Hotel.
paintings. There we go.
You'll never want to leave.
Thanks. You're welcome.
There we go.
Amazing.
Now, can I squeeze this in there? I can.
Untitled Hotel.
Marvellous. I approve. That should keep things sorted.
This is
Okay then, new illness discovered. Portishead. Portishead affects both body and mind. Once thought to be caused by proximity to sea air, it's now known to be chiefly caused by living in Portishead. I mean, secret's in the name, really. Right, we want a fracture ward. Now, this one is going to be a rather awkward one for us. Now, if I put this here as 1, 2, 3, we'll still have enough room. So, sure, let's do this. Let's get you down. Now, we need the plaster caster.
It's happening again.
Cast plaster faster. I mean, that sounds pretty awesome to me. Let's pop you about there. We're going to need a traction bed, the most technical bed science has to offer. No climbing. Can we fit multiples of these in? Only really 2 in such a small ward, but okay. Okay. In fact, let's move the plaster caster over here so it can cast the plaster faster. Ah, it's just like the Karma Armor Farmers. I'm going to love saying that over and over and over again. I really hope you are going to love me saying it too, because you've got no choice. Right, we'll pop another one over there. There we go. Sure. Have one there. Another one over here. That'll do. We want a bin. Maybe one there. Yeah, sure, that'll do. We want... Now, this is likely going to be something that can catch fire. So let's pop a fire extinguisher right about there. Now, for a room like this, I'm going to say regular plant. We haven't put a plant down for a while, so sure. And then finally, we need a...
In the event of an epidemic, please
Radiator.
try not to panic.
Please. It would generally be better for all of us if you didn't. There we go. Right. Something wrong. Is that in the wrong place? There we go. That'll do. I guess you're going to just have to share it between you. Actually, if I can squeeze that in there, I can maybe get another one over here. Much the same way. Oh, perfect. I approve. Right, we need to do a little bit of work here. Also, it's a bit chilly on that side, so let's pop down another radiator, shall we? Let's squeeze this in at all? Not really. Let's see if I can't move. Not really. Okay, well, I'm going to have to put that in there, so the bin's going to have to go, I'm afraid. Let's pop this about here. There we go. This is now thoroughly a warm room. How pretty is it? Well, it's only pretty over there because of the plant. Let's get a poster up on the wall. There we are. That helps out a little bit. Let's get another poster on this wall. There we go. And finally, let's get a clock, I think. Just about there. There we are.
Patients
Oh
should
dear.
wash their hands at all
Does not work,
times.
apparently. Let's move you then. Over here instead. I guess that'll have to work. There we go. Sorted. Now, let's have a quick look at this then. Let's have a watch. Hello, you. Estimated chance of cure, 88%. Upgrades, we could upgrade it, apparently. Alright, how's this one work? Hello? Hello, we need your help. Please? Now. Right now. Move forth and do. Actually, how many of my nurses do I allow to work in the wards now? I may have created a bit of a problem. No. We've got enough. That's fine. Alright, that's all working okay. Apparently we have failed on someone already. That's not so
the
great.
shockingly low
Come on.
wages
In you go.
Tumble pays most of its employees. The company has launched an internal investigation into the matter.
Okay, nice
It
and
says
simple.
It hopes it'll soon be able
That's
to
not
pay
the wounded
no
arm, but
wages
okay.
at all, which is one way of dealing with the problem, I suppose.
Well, I guess that's a bit bad though. 6 patients with porter's head. No, there's no way we could do that with such a tiny little room. I'm afraid it's not going to be happening. What will be happening though is I'm going to be placing this down about there. So this little area is nice and warm. We will also be having... okay, well, we'll move this along a little bit then. Up in there. We'll just have a little area for some seating right about here. We are going to get a magazine stand along with some pictures. Maybe we'll go for
Don't mind me.
notice
I
board
just like
right there.
talking into a microphone.
And painting of, we'll go some abstract art, I think. Pop you there. There you go. Alright, let's have a look at the temperature. Well, the temperature we already know is fine. It's getting a little bit cold over there, but we need something else here. Can I get a clock, perhaps? There you go. Not as very useful since you're facing away from it, but, you know. Just gonna have to make do, I'm afraid. Okay, so everyone is in there. So far, so good. Hopefully. No one needs any other kind of room. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about regarding adding more and more and more GPs. One of the things that I've seen lots of people say, well, you know, yes, you had highly trained GPs, but they weren't really making the queues go down anymore. You needed more GPs. To a degree, yes. But one of the often overlooked aspects of what creates large queues is hospital level. And that is created, or rather increased, by having more rooms, more staff, higher prestige rooms. You know, I do decorate them quite heavily. So adding another GP room is going to have an effect on increasing the hospital's level, which is going to have an effect on bringing more patients to the hospital, which will in turn compound the problem of having long queues. So you can very quickly get into a situation where the solution is making the problem worse. Yes, it on the surface would fix the problem if everything stayed as it was, but by adding the room, you're probably going to increase the level, or you're going to get closer to increasing it. And as a result of that, you're going to make it's going to kind of one step forward, 2 steps back kind of scenario. Whereas having highly trained GPs means you need less GPs offices. There is a point where your level is going to dictate you just need more GPs, as we saw in Mitten University. But I still think that having a better trained GP, whilst trying to keep your overall hospital level lower, is a better solution than just adding more and more and more GPs, because it's a slippery slope. But more observations are required, because what one increases the queue length faster is something we need to have a think about. One of our patients, Imogen Biscotti, has been sent to all of our diagnosis rooms, but we're only 89% sure of the diagnosis. We can ask them to wait until we have more diagnosis rooms, take a risk with the treatment anyway, or send them home. What would you like to do? I'd like to get them to wait. Right. Oh, well done. Oh, I missed it. We'll get you to wait in just a second. Come on. I want to see. That's right. Come on then, you. We need to know how this machine works. It's a marvelous machine.
You know, other
How
DJs,
is this room?
some of them on this very
Staff skill
station,
is okay.
believe it or not, can be, well, a
I mean,
tad
the upgrades
ropey,
are
to be
probably
perfectly blunt.
these, honestly.
I'm not naming any names, mind you.
Nigel.
Anyway, I filled the booth
Ah,
with
fantastic.
pictures. So
Well done.
hopefully we'll have nothing but happiness on the airwaves from
Well
now.
done, you. I approve. We all knew he was going to be talking about that, didn't we? Oh my lord. Are we sure that this is a treatment, or is it actually just an imaginative form of torture? Oh, apparently they came out no worse for wear. Steel? This looks... No, Dad. See, this is the problem with using saw blades instead of, I don't know, small... Well, I mean, I guess a knife would be the same thing. A chisel? Maybe a blunt chisel? Maybe just malleting the leg until the plaster cast falls off. I don't know. Maybe you could do the whole rock thing and just flex really hard until it just bursts off your arm or something. But pretty certain that using torture devices, not the way forward. My goodness. I need someone who can get a ghost. We don't have
Please
any.
make your way to reception.
I will take you though, because you can upgrade machines. Oh no! That is quite dire. Funny, charming, into life as a rom-com. No, let's get rid of you. I really need someone who can get rid of ghosts. But This might be a little while. Oh no. Someone who's very good at the pharmacy. No, terribly dull. Literate positive. No. Okay. Soft hands. Okay. Terribly dull. Short temper. And literate. No. We'll just keep cycling them. Right, okay. Well, we've got to build a treatment room. You are going to be quite the problem, aren't you? Yes. Yes, you are. Okay. Well, the next one then. Let's go for cardiology. Making sick people run could produce some interesting and maybe even useful results. But more than anything else, it'll be funny. Alright. Let's go for this then. Oh, it's quite a tight squeeze, really, isn't it? Maybe what we will do... So I'm going to move this one right down to the edge. And we'll have a little door over here. Yeah, we'll do something like this. Door there, window, window. Let's have the heart racer right here. They're of course going to want a fire extinguisher, a hand sanitizer, coffee machine, naturally. Sure, my staff in here can have some sweets as well. We're going to want a place for them to sit down and be haunted, apparently. Have a clock there, along with a gold certificate for not being haunted by ghosts. Unfortunately, I may have to take that away straight away, but you know. Punch bag, used for training in ancient sport in which competitors would apparently punch each other in the head. Okay. Increases happiness. Oh. Provides entertainment. I mean, who am I to stand in the way of happiness? Wow. Where can we squeeze that in? Sure. Other people can watch you become really happy. I think that makes a lot of sense myself. Right. Medicine cabinets are a must. Let me squeeze this over a little bit. And squeeze another one in. Maybe. Yes. Perfect. Excellent, in fact. We will just see how this room shapes up now. So, in terms of temperature, don't have a radiator in there yet, so what was I expecting? We'll pop the radiator right over in that corner there. In terms of prettiness, okay, those are the only things that are giving any kind of prettiness to this room. How about a plant? There we go. Marvellous. Could we get away with it? I should have tried this cheaper one. We'll go with the yucca, not the cactus. I don't think cactus would really do it. No. There we go, that's good. And then we'll have a lightheadedness poster and also a doggo. So they understand what they're racing for. It's fine. Works well. There we are then. Now with that done, we're going to convert this little area into more of a seating area. Right here. Sure, I'll have that on this side. And we'll move this. No, actually I think leaving that around here is fine. Let's go for a hand sanitizer. Yep. And also, let's allow time to pass. Got food and burp over there, that's fine. See, this is going to cause me problems, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. We've already got magazines. We've got that there as well. Perhaps another game cabinet? I think so. In there. Now, what's the temperature generally here? Temperature is... Oh, that was drink. Temperature is serviceable. It's okay for now. Let's get some... Oh, grief. Good grief. Please stop ectoplasming on the floor. I don't even really want to know what that actually is for a ghost. Is it analogous to weeing on the floor? I don't know. Do we want to know? I don't know that either. Probably not, really. That can't fit that in, unfortunately. Maybe some briny brittle? Sure. And then finally we're going to have a plant over here. There we go, that does quite a lot for everyone's morale. Have some pictures on the wall, maybe? Where I can easily pop those, so we'll have a doggo picture. Well, no, we're only using the doggo pictures, I think. How about we move this bin over here instead? Then we get a food pyramid right here.
Staff are reminded
Perfect.
not to be stressed.
That would be super great, yes. Okay, there's so much we could do with this place. A few more plants, a nice picture, some art perhaps? Maybe even clean up that vomit. Accept? Well, we can do that, sure. But super need a janitor who can get rid of the ghosts. I'm gonna have to train one of them, aren't I? Yep, more than likely. But while all that's going on, how about I get a toilet, because I feel that might be useful. Don't technically need. No, we'll give you a proper sized toilet. There we are. We'll have a 3x4. It'll be a small-ish toilet, but a toilet it'll be, and that is all that matters. Let's get 3 golden thrones, along with 2 sinks. Goes together. 2 hand dryers. Goes together. And this one is going to have a cactus in it. Just because way better to put a cactus than in a toilet, where someone might accidentally bump into it. We'll get a nice bit of painting there.
John
Get a certificate on this side.
Our nice words of the day idea a little bit too literally, I believe.
Okay,
His
that's lovely.
suggestions were sponge, curvature, and plonk. Well,
Plonk is a pretty
those are
good
pretty
word.
nice words, John. So I'll let that stand.
Yeah, I'm with him on Plonk. Bogwarts. Good, they're going to be up to the pharmacy. Okay, you need some training. That would be quite nice. We'll get that sorted. Really want a janitor. Wow, no. But that was amazing. Briefly amazing. We can upgrade the drug mixer. That we can. And I would kind of like to do it. If someone would please stop being so scared of the ghost. If you needed a reason not to kill your patients, that is it. You don't have... wait. No. Council room. As much as I do like the idea of making some more specific rooms, like one for staff, one for patients. Maybe the staff one has the golden rules. No. Let's pop this in, turn that off. We'll get a staff room, and then we're going to consider this episode done for now. We'll have a sand sanitizer. I mean, that would be kind of funny, but no. Pop you there. Let's get our chairs. One here. Actually, no, we'll just have one on the... In fact, no, we'll have 2 on this side. There we go. And maybe... I bet we... Oh, no. I should have built this earlier when I had loads of kudosh. Wasted the opportunity I have. What a fool I am. Let's get nice pictures and also a notice board here. There we go. Maybe a clock by the telephone? Sure. Right, let's pop down some decent foods. So, well, I say decent. Briny, brittle, and burp. It's not really decent. Don't worry, we'll get you some moose juice eventually, I promise.
In the event of an earthquake,
You will get a rose,
please
though.
stay
in this one.
still.
Is that really the best advice? Not sure.
Doctor's GP's
Can also get
office.
a bookcase over there. In fact, let's move these down a little bit. There we go. The bookcases can be moved along. Perfect. Lovely, in fact. Then we can squeeze in some posters along the side. And the nice thing about these posters, they will cause an increase in attractiveness of the room without actually needing to be visited and accessed by a janitor, which is quite useful. There we go. Let's have a look at this room. What's it look like? Could do with a little bit more heat, I guess. We could squeeze in maybe another radiator, possibly. Let's slide you across and squeeze in the radiator in here, maybe? Yes. Perfect. Roasty toasty. Now, I think we'll be good. As for prettiness, extremely pretty. There we go. Now, outside is a little bit chilly, so perhaps we should sort that out. There we go. Lovely.
All outpatients.
Getting up there.
Kindly get out.
How rude.
Time
Have we
thinking
dealt
for
with that
yourself.
ghost yet?
Wish you could donate
Short
all
temper.
your
Oh no.
money. Aha.
Becomes nasty
Join
when
the
unhappy.
Orb
Well,
Foundation
we'll
today.
just have to have you for now, and then we'll get rid of you later on
And the
when we
perfect
can afford
solution.
to. But I do need another nurse, I believe. No.
This is 2-Point Radio.
I don't care. Hygienic thinks their life is a long rom-com. You are hired. There you go. As for doctors, wow. Unmotivated charming eats custard once a day. I mean,
Wanted in cardiology.
being unmotivated isn't so bad. The fact you can research this already is actually pretty nice, though. But I think that's where we're going to be leaving it for now. We've got a ward emergency. We're not taking that on. Not until we've got much larger. You don't need to take the emergencies on. You don't suffer for saying no. Doctors have discovered a new illness. Hurty leg, caused by excessive physical activity. Requires a fracture ward. I'm sure we can manage that. But I think this is a fairly good start to Tumble, although we've already had a death, which I guess isn't actually a good start at all. That is a lie. It's a pretty bad start. We'll see what we can do. We'll get that upgraded as well as soon as we can, just to make sure that everyone is operating at the best possible capacity as fast as we can get to. I'm really glad that we've got the games cabinet. That should work out quite well. Let's wrap the episode up, though, by checking overview. Patients. Reputation is 53%. It's okay. Medical is 48%. Not so good. Patient reputation, though, is 64% based on the happiness of patients in the hospital. That's okay. That's not too bad. Staff at 56. Okay. How are my staff doing? Pay satisfaction. Ooh. Maybe I need to help with that a little bit. So that can be something that we look into at the beginning of the next episode. But I really do hope you've enjoyed this one and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.